Hello everybody, welcome back to 7 Days to Die. We are trying out mods for this mod series, and this one is Sorcerer. I've had a lot of requests for this one. They actually want me to pair this with Darkness Falls, but I figured before we start making any decisions, and before we definitely start mixing mods, we should definitely look at both mods in the thing. It looks like it wants me to do the beginning stuff, so let's run ahead. I see like that unique book that is sitting inside my hotbar right there. We're gonna wait on that for just a minute until we finish these. Well, that's different. If you want to support the development of the mod, note from Novice Game, it's the same one. Let's put that up. Put that in the middle of the road. Lightning essence is essential to crafting and performing lightning sorcery by transmuting into pure lightning at a lightning spell forge. Pine trees, boulders, and lead ore are excellent sources of lightning essence. Okay. There we go. Just beat at the gravel a little bit. I don't feel like getting outside of my area while I'm trying to figure this part out. Would be bad. Well, maybe not bad so much as let me figure out this stuff, because I have no idea if it's a... I use magic, they use magic, we both use magic. I don't know how this works, so I don't want to get too far away. Okay, we are 8, and it's that way. Okay. Now that we have done that, let's drop those. Drop the paper. Alright, now we're ready to read these. There's little time to explain, so listen carefully. You've noticed it by now, have you not? The world is different. There is something much worse on the horizon. The first blood moon, that's when it was discovered. Essence. The elders believe essence to be life and creation itself. You won't survive much longer as a mundane. So take this and make haste. Unknown. Are you trying to say I'm Muggleborn? Oh jeez, oh jeez. Take what? Ah! No. They're casting spells. Oh my god. Okay. Did they just all explode? No. Oh, you poor thing. Fallen sorcerer. Oh, you guys have stuff and things, okay. Shiny stuff and things. Okay, did I get all of them? What the hell? Fallen? Elders? Blood moons? None of this makes sense, and who the hell is Unknown or Alton? What do they mean, mundane? Maybe this chest has answers. I should see what's inside. Alton? Upon receiving this chest, I was ambushed by what appears to be fallen sorcerers. It must contain something important. Didn't realize I had received that, actually. If it's got loot, I have to check it, you know? Oh. This rune-etched armor binds to its master, growing in power when worn in unison. Scrolls imbue sorcerers with powerful enchantments, while some even conjure items. That clever sorcerer Alton stashed his fire gear in a place where no one could find it, literally. Luckily, we can recite the incantation on the scroll to conjure up his stash. Oh, a stash of fire items. Yeah, he'd be really pissed if we took off with the rest of it, right? Okay, so... if you're reading this, it's already too late. You must finish what I failed to do. The Awakening are coming, and they'll stop at nothing to destroy this world. Start by inciting one of my conjuration scrolls, matching the starting element of your choice. You choose and learn an element by consuming the skill elixir found on the fallen. Only then will you be able to comprehend my journals of knowledge. So he was a sorcerer, so I have to choose between fire, ice, lightning. I think I'm gonna go fire. Nope. Okay, do I read it? Ooh. Okay. I can't use it. Oh, it requires fire elixir to open. So, hang on, do all of them requires a lightning elixir, requires ice elixir. Ice, fire. So I use this and then read this? Ah! Okay, I should not be doing this out in the middle of nowhere. Knowing the inevitable dangers ahead, Alton compiled a journal of fire knowledge containing his studies of fire sorcery to aid a successor. Oh my gosh. He knew this would be necessary in the event of an untimely demise. Your path to becoming a fire sorcerer starts here. Requires fire skill elixir to use. Master sorcerers are capable of learning multiple elements. Immune chest armor. Yeah, let's put the clothes on. So I have to have another fire elixir for— ooh, health potion. Oh, cool. Fire NATO spell and a meteor spell. Ooh. Okay. Let's stop playing around inside my pocket and get to running towards a trader, because at least up there I kind of feel safe. I know what's going on. Don't really know what's going on here. So apparently the stuff and things I am looking for has changed a bit. Like, now they are sparkly stuff and things of fantasy, so should be interesting. So let me go ahead and craft another bedroll so I'll be closer to town should I die and respawn. Oh, it's so nice. Hey, Bill's Bakery! It's so nice to be able to walk a couple of feet and not explode. The tension is really down right now. I like it. It would be interesting if you had to use, instead of magical elements, you had to— ooh, kidoki. Is that a— what do they call them? Glowy orb. Glowy orb. It's been a long time since my D&D days, man. Will-o-wisp? Is that what that is? I mean, there's two different types of will-o-wisp. There's the kind that don't mind you being there, and there's the kind that try to lead you to your death. Let's just not play with it. How's that for right now? Just for right now, we'll not play with it. It didn't attack the zombie. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, though. Can you imagine this in conjunction with the Romero mod? Fleets of zombies casting spells all over the place. That would be terrifying. You seem to have— can I— hold on. Nope. You just seem to have, like, a bit of spell around you, is what I'm saying. It's just, like, swirly a little bit. We're headed this way. I don't know, are you just not casting anything? Come here, bunny. Oh my god, okay, never mind. I wore my stamina out from bouncing all over the place. We'll go over here. Do the trader. Is that Jen? Jen, are you gonna help me through the spells? Jen! How you doing?
You don't look so good.
Do
You might
you...
want to get some antibiotics for that.
Thanks, Jen. Just hurt my damn feelings, but alright. Good grief, you've got so many books.
Thing.
Okay, well, let's check all of the stuff and things here and get it sold. Because we're gonna have to find a place to stay, which means clearing a place out, and I have no idea what kind of bad guys we're gonna be dealing with in there. So, going in there encumbered is a bad idea. Let's do a bit of trading, and then I'll go find me a place to live. Sell you that, sell you those. Sell you that. If you're wondering why I'm selling these obviously useful things, it's because at early game, I try not to carry anything on me that I don't have to carry. I don't need the clay. I'll keep the jars. I really don't want the sandwich, and you're not gonna buy it.
Stay safe out there.
But, that I will leave here. That, no, I won't leave those. I actually need those. That I will leave here. Oh, and actually, I've got the lock slots on this too. Cool. I'll leave that there. Berry supplies? Yeah. Now, I wonder if this changes the hordes that come after me. What are you guys doing? Stop it. The full-on horde out here. Come on now. Nope. Dean, lay back down, sir. There is somebody over there walking in a veil of something. And I'm watching them as opposed to watching you guys. Ed, stop, sir. Don't look at me like that. Oh, out of stamina again. Okay, now... Give me just 1 second. I should have a couple of points that I can use. I don't know anything really about these, and I haven't had a chance to look at those, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend my first 4 points into things I would normally spend them in. Sexy T-Rex and Healing Factor. And because we probably won't be doing a whole lot of leveling and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and stick that point into cardio, just so we can get around without being dead tired all the time. What is going on with this dude? You look kind of on fire and kind of lightning. What's going on with you? You know, I don't think I've actually cleared this POI before. I feel like I've said this, but I've seen this POI a few times and I haven't actually, I don't think... Oh, hi. Gone in here and cleared it. So if one of these guys hits me, hang on. Go ahead. Okay, no aftershock of any sort. I was expecting like it to shock me the same way a stun baton does, but it didn't. Locked. Where, oh where does one climb inside this one at? Huh. Ah. What the heck happened? That's pretty cool. Is this where I'm supposed to get in at? Okay. Ooh, Arcane Sorcerer Pants Leg level 2. Cool. Can I also put on a shirt? Yeah. Okay. This whole thing feels like it's gonna fall in. Okay, looter, get more dukes. Excuse me. Okay. Ooh, Kanuki. Okay, he definitely shot something at me. I hear somebody. See you? No? Okay. Got some shoes. Got some running shoes. I got somebody at my booty. Don't do it, sir. Okay, so apparently sometimes you do actually hit with lightning. I felt that. On an emotional level. I figured you'd eventually find your way up here to me. So that did actually confirm my theory about those dudes. Ooh, there's a safe up there. Put those on. I could use some pants. Here I am in the apocalypse with no pants again. Actually, I probably should check to see if dyes have any use. No. Okay. Now, this room had a lot of loot, which tells me most of the floor is probably gonna go- oh my gosh. Oh, no, it's broken. Woo! I had a bedroll I never put down. Guys, I made a big boo-boo. Well, I am close to my bedroll. Let's find out what this is. Are you a will-o'-the-wisp? Are you bad? What are you? Come back, shiny thing! Come back. Can I collect you? Please come back. Oh, I can. Hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Yes! I'm not sure what that was. What did I get? Lightning essence. Okay. Fix your weapon. Oh, good lord. So you chase after the will-o'-the-wisp and you reach inside and yank out some of their essence. Will-o'-the-wisp harvesting. Oh. I need to put my bedroll down. I made it. I was like, you know, I'm gonna do the responsible thing and pro gamer thing and set the bedroll down, and what did I do? I died and didn't set the bedroll down. Nobody asked you, Karen. As a matter of fact, people don't usually ask you. You just volunteer things. But guess what? Nobody cares. Come here, I'll just do that until I get the house cleared. But not a container to drop some stuff off then, I'll be honest with you. So, hey, go in here to this empty sink and keep that on me. I think these, hopefully nobody explodes this because then I will be very unhappy. Set all of those, okay, all of these things down for a moment. I don't know how they work. No, I probably can't get those back. Let's not set that down just in case. Or this, for that matter. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'm not encumbered anymore. And I do have my bedroll down this time. Can't believe I did that. Well, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Okay. Pardon. Yep, okay. I guess we'll go downstairs then. Oh, hi Thick, how you doing? There's so much lightning. I hear somebody. They will eventually find their way to me. Don't even worry about it. Okay, that is an explosive. Right there. Let's not get close to that. What was... Augment hunger. Effects increased by sorcery, duration extended by sorcery. Reduces hunger, base duration 30 minutes. Recall scroll. Damn straight, there's no place like home. Okay. Ice weapon. Did you find your way out, Nurse Giggles? How are you doing? Why is it on the... Hi, lady. Okay. She must have been hiding in here. Okay. Anything else in here? I mean, I'm seeing lots of randomness in here, but... Excuse me! Knock. Anybody in here? Hello. Karen! Oh, Jason. Not bad, dude. I was not even trying to ignore you. I do apologize. Okay, so... I think I've been sitting off to one side most of this recording. I do apologize. Gas can recipe. Cool. Is there anything in here? No. I think I have covered all of these rooms. Except for this one. Knock knock. Okay. But I don't think I can wear... Yeah, I want to wear my arcane stuff. Not sure if it's a good idea. What is she doing in there? Hey, Gummit. Okay. Not sure what she said, but I'm pretty sure it was a cuss word of some sort. Can I, hang on. What are you saying to me? Ah, such a creepy little giggle. She just, ow. Woman, did you go downstairs? I'm trying to figure out how to kill you. Come back here. It's telling me to search her. I don't think I should be searching her until she's dead. You know, unless I'm just gonna reach right in there alive sorceress and start picking around inside their pockets. I don't think that's a good idea. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Give me some time. Give me some time. we go. Sorry! Woo! Lightning sword. Okay. Lightning sorcerer shirt. But I'm fire. Not found very many fire thingies, have I? Ice fallen summoning. Perform the summoning ritual inscribed here. If you're up to the task, it will be correct. Oh! I can summon me a boss fight. Okay. Let's not do that yet. As cool as that sounds. Hey! I was... Could you leave me be? How did you not wake up with all the fighting that was happening earlier? Level 2? They're gonna find their way up here. I'm probably gonna get exploded or something, I don't know. Okie dokie. Now I've done- oh. Ow. Cast a spell through an ice spellcaster to shatter your foes amassed by means of cosmic misfortune, chilling, freezing, shattering, arctic hailstorm. Wow. I don't see anything besides chaos. Ah! Mates. Oops. And I broke it. I broke it. It's fine. You know what? I'm just gonna cut off their access to come up to the second floor altogether. And I'm gonna stay here, because I can't really go anywhere anyway. I think I'll claim this room. There. This my room. Okie dokie, so we got a table. Oh my. We've got that. Okay, tools. Huh. While holding this enchanted mortar in the tool belt slot, you can ground essence of any element into its powder form. Additionally, you can craft basic concoctions while it's held. How, though? Ah! Arcane powder, lightning powder. Spell plus. Spell grimoire offering. Invaluable to the black market merchant. This blood-infused grimoire may be offered in exchange for power. Who knows what dark crap they do with it? Power's power, right? You can't survive off morals. Is this something I have to... Okay, let me put my bubbly drinks away before someone thinks that I'm not professional here. What... Do you have a choice in this one? Scroll crafting, runes, potions. A familiar? Deporting the undead back to hell can be a lonely job. Luckily, you can recruit and train a trusty ally, unlock and start training an arcane familiar to aid you in your quest. You will be able to do this, but now by taking your first steps in arcane familiar, then summoning one at the sorcerer's desk. Oh, hang on. I might actually have the stuff to fix my leg. Split. There we go. Okay. Now, back to what I was doing. I needed to actually be able to see what I had inside my pocket. So now I've got, hang on, I've got a fire journal. But in order to use this again, I have to... Oh, okay. So you wish to become the Master Fire Sorcerer. Very well. Let your training begin. Manifesting, casting fire spells is simple. It can take a mundane decades to achieve. We have hours. Fire essence and fire spellforge. You are useless without them. Take these resources to get started. You must gather the rest. Burned biome, burned trees, coal, ore are excellent sources of fire. Of course. Wow. Upon harvesting enough fire essence from the burned biome, burned trees, and coal ore, you will want to craft and place a fire spell forge. This forge is essential to fire sorcery and is required to transmute fire essence. Transmuting fire essence is the only way to craft fire sorcery, such as spells, weapons, and essential resources. Okay. What? Ooh. It still looks cool, but I'm a different type of sorcerer, so that can go in there for right now. Do you have a choice in reading this, or do you have to read this? Is this part of what you're supposed to read? You bring an offering, most splendid. Say you do know all these things are drenched in fallen blood, right? All the same, here deals blood for power. Gain 1 skill point, unholy merchant. So you find one of those books, you get a skill point. Cool. How many points do I have? Okay. Okay, now is a good time to actually look through this. Aspects of fire. Initiate, novice, adept, expert, and master. Attacks have a chance to knock back. Let's see. Concoction. Runes. Elusive perks. Transcend the aspect of fire, rendering your attacks and mere presence explosive, literally. Activate your fire aura with F while aspect of fire rune is equipped. Improved with fire. Okay. So that's what they're doing whenever they're walking around. They've got the aura on them. Okay. Still don't know what that means. I don't know. I'm gonna keep reading this, guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. So far, looks really cool. So we're gonna jump back into this next episode. I'll see you then. You have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and you stay shiny. Bye!